Black single dad told to use economy line. Unaware he's the billionaire owner of the plane, sir. This line's for economy passengers only. No need to cause a sin, just step aside. He wasn't dressed like a billionaire. He wasn't white. That was enough. Moments later, the plane began to taxi. With a hidden system override wired under his seat, passengers chatted. A child laughed. But in the cockpit, a former intelligence agent just discovered a deadly plot. This isn't just a story about racial profiling. It's the story of a father, a secret fortune, and a flight that was never supposed to land. This is Black Dad told to use economy line unaware. He owns the plane. Welcome, story lovers. Where are you watching from? Drop your city name in the comments so we can see how far our story travels. Marcus Bennett wasn't flashy. A widowed black father with calm eyes and worn hands. He lived for quiet routines and his 7-year-old daughter, Layla. Despite his billionaire status from years in aerospace tech, Marcus preferred to fly literally. No entourage, no suits. Just jeans, a hoodie, and a backpack filled with Layla's crayons and bedtime books. He boarded flights like any other traveler, blending into economy lines with ease. This time, though, something felt off. It was a clear morning at JFK Airport. Marcus had just finished a call with his legal team. Another political campaign he'd backed had taken a surprising turn. He dismissed the unease as fatigue, but as he rolled their bags forward, a gate agent eyed him strangely. "Sir, economy." "Lines over there," she said, her tone flat, dismissive. He didn't argue. He smiled, took Layla's hand, and walked forward, nowhere that someone wanted this to be his final flight. The whispers began the moment. Marcus stepped through the gate. A steward whispered to another. A glance exchanged, a nod. Then nothing, just polite smiles as he entered the jet. Marcus's wealth had always lived behind NDAs and shell companies. Even airline staff were unaware that he owned half the fleet they worked on. But today, someone knew. And someone wanted him gone. He buckled Layla in and sat beside her in first class. Moments later, a sharply dressed man from business class approached a flight attendant. She watched him too carefully. Her badge read, Elena. Her face was calm, but her eyes flicked from Marcus to the cockpit, calculating. "Daddy, why does everyone keep staring?" Layla whispered. He forced a smile. "It's nothing, sweetheart. It's excited for the trip." But Elena knew it wasn't anything. Her training kicked in. Years ago, she was embedded in counterintelligence until a botched mission nearly cost her life. She'd traded danger for peace. Or so she thought. As the cabin doors locked and the jet engines whirred, Elena spotted it. A technician she didn't recognize exiting the cockpit. Odd, since no maintenance call had been logged. She followed her instinct and the man's trail through the crew manifest in hidden compartments. And then she found it. A device. Wired and hidden behind the paneling under Marcus's seat. Not a bomb, but a system override. A way to crash the plane. With no evidence, she knew instantly. This wasn't terrorism. It was a highly targeted one, just as the aircraft began taxiing. Elena burst into the cockpit. The pilots jolted in shock, but she held up her old ID. Now dusted with age, but still recognized by the right eyes. "Shut it down. This plane is compromised." Security scrambled. The tower was alerted. Meanwhile, Marcus remained seated, unaware, calming Layla with a snack. Then came the announcement. "Due to technical issues, we'll be returning to the gate." Marcus looked around, confused. So did the passengers. But Elena was already confronting the fake technician, now cornered by authorities. His silence said it all. His mission had failed. Only hours later, after being privately briefed by airline security. Did Marcus learn the truth? Someone he'd politically embarrassed had tried to erase him in the sky, but it would take more than quiet racism and covert sabotage to bring Marcus Bennett down. The next morning's headlines focused on technical difficulties and flight delays. No mention of sabotage. No arrest reports. Just silence. But Marcus had changed. He knew racism could wear any face, from a dismissive glance at a gate to a billion-dollar cover-up 30,000 feet in the air. He wasn't just profiled as a black man in a hoodie. He was nearly erased for being a powerful one. Layla never knew what almost happened that day. But Marcus made a decision: no more silence. His foundation began funding whistleblowers and aviation safety advocates. As for Alina, quietly resigned, but not before leaving a note in Marcus's briefcase. They almost won, but not today. Because sometimes the difference between life and death is one person brave enough to say, "Something's not right." Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos. Take care.